Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Stay tuned. Happy Making It Happen Monday. What's going on? It's Valencia, the Good Life Queen, and I'm here to give that motivation, guys. I'm here to discuss. I'm here to talk. I'm here to make something happen. I'm ready to throw something in the atmosphere, and I hope it busts you in the head, because what else, right? And what I know, and I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to repeat what I'm saying because I want you to get it. Sometimes nothing happens because nothing hurts. Nothing is bothering us. Nothing is stopping us. Nothing is hindering us. Nothing is pushing us. And we sometimes need to have that push, right? We got to have that what if a matter happen? What if issue happen or dire need for us to make a move, because we so privileged to being comfortable and just sitting back and expecting everything to drop in our laps, and we get mad and we want success and we want it to happen now, and we get into something or we do something, we start something, we grow something, we build something, and then it don't happen right now and we quit. We quit. And the reason why we quit is because we so stuck in thinking it's going to happen right now. What's going on, Brenda? Good morning. How are you? We sometimes have to get bust in the head or for something dramatic for us to happen, for us to keep going, to push ourselves, to say, you know what, I'm going to do it today. It's Monday, right? This is the start of a whole new week. A lot of people went back to work, went to school, started something, started a project, because we wanted to be pushed. All weekend we chill, we relax. If you had the ability to do that, right? And you said, all right, come Monday, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start eating right, I'm gonna start doing this, I'm gonna start doing that. And then what happens? After a couple of days, it doesn't happen the way we wanted to. What's going on, Natalie? What's going on, boss? Hey, Danny, that's my business partner right here. Salute you. I appreciate you. We quit. And sometimes, you know what? I want people to feel like, oh, she talking to me. Yes, I do. I want people to feel like, oh, why is she coming at me like this? Because who else is going to? If you don't allow nobody, because most of the time, even myself, we tell ourselves, can't nobody tell us nothing. We feel like, can't nobody do nothing for us. Can't nobody make me do anything. Can't nobody tell me nothing, because I'm grown. I got my stuff. Same thing I was telling my 18-year-old last night. You 18, I can't really tell you nothing. I can't put the beats on you, in a sense. You know what I mean? But you 18 and you feel like you know everything, and you just grasp life with a whole different world. We all been 18 before. We understand that. But I'm here to bust you in the head today. You didn't get what you wanted. So what? Now what you going to do? You didn't get where you wanted to be in life. So what? Well, what you going to do? You failed. You lost. Whether it was a marriage, relationship, class, a test, something in life, business, you lost something. So what are you going to do to get it back? What are you going to do to push forward? What are you going to do to strive to say, you know what, I got this, and no matter what, I got to keep going? Because we always quit. I say we because I've been there. And sometimes I think of certain things that I might want to quit and say, this ain't working for me. But I always say, you know what? Give it 60 to 90 days. And even sometimes within those 60 to 90 days, I'm like, okay, I got to go back. Just like when I was doing those 30-day squat challenges. I kind of fell off the road a little bit, but I got back on the horse, and I said, you know what, I'm going to continue to do this because I said I was. Not only did I say I was, I told you guys I was going to do it, so I don't want to look like a failure. Come on, don't act like you've never done that. Don't act like you haven't done it because you already told somebody else you was going to do it. And this is what I told y'all before, right? What's going on, Danny? What's going on, Bobby? What's up, Miss Star? Sometimes when you tell that person, you go tell your grandma, you go tell that person that you admire, and hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. So then they're looking for you to grow, to succeed, because they want to brag about their baby. They want to talk about what you say you want to do, your accomplishments. And sometimes you might be the only hope and beacon for your whole generation. You might be the person that's going to break that generational curse. But sometimes you give up. You give up because it didn't happen right away. You give up because somebody talked about you. You give up because you didn't like what was said. You give up because it was hard. So what? Life is hard. It's supposed to be hard. Who told you everything was going to be easy? Who told you everything was going to be crayons and chocolate milk? That's pre-K. That's kindergarten. But once you get into the 3rd grade, things switched on you, right? Like anybody does in school. When you get to a certain level, you have to now ramp it up. But sometimes we got to get busted in the head. What's going on, Mr. Knox? Sometimes we got to get busted in the head with the truth. Sometimes somebody got to be real raw with us and say, you know what? You got to do better. You got to step it up. You got to figure out a whole nother way around the scope, because apparently what you're doing is not working. And then you wonder why some people succeed and you're not. Don't compare yourself, but now you got to figure out, what do I got to do to go around this pole? What do I have to do to change up what I've been doing? What do I have to do to make sure that I'm following what I'm doing? What about going back to the beginning, going back to the very blueprint or instructions that you received and read them again? Maybe you missed something. Maybe, you know how so gung-ho, you gung-ho about something, you don't even pay attention. You know, my little 5-year-old daughter said yesterday, I was putting something together. She said, how come everything come with instructions? We don't need that. But that's the life of mentality that most of us have. She 5 and she already talk about, she don't even want to raise her hand in class. She like, mommy, the teacher gonna tell me, raise my hand. I said, that's how you got to be acknowledged, so they could know who is talking. Nobody's over talking. She said, but was nobody else talking but me? She said, that don't make any sense. I'm like, already? Kindergarten? You already rebellion? You don't even want to raise your hand? But the bottom line is that we always want to reinvent the wheel. We always want to change the scope. We always want to say, you know what, this ain't working. But try it, Try it that way first. Figure out if it's work. Give it yourself 60 to 90 days. Put yourself in a position to lose everything. Remember, I said this before in one of my other lives, if you follow me. Set some goals. Write down 3 different things. Have you guys done that? Write down 3 different things and then tell the people that you know that it's going to affect if you don't accomplish them. And you tell them, you know what, this is what I'm going to accomplish in 60 days or 3 days or a year or whatever the case may be. And then don't live up to it. What you think going to happen? Oh, you're going to feel bad for one that you don't do it because of who it is that you told. You're going to feel bad that you didn't get a chance to accomplish it, but are you going to stop? I was listening, like I always listen to E.T., right? And he said it took him 12 years to get a 4-year degree. And like he said, it make all the sense in the world. He said that when he got to the year 10, he wanted to give up. He said, for what? You done did something for 10 years and now you want to give up? It's time to get something from that pain. It's time to get something from all your efforts. You're not going to be where you want to be all the time, right at the time you want to be. If it's meant for you to be there, God will have you there. You're in the right place at the right time right now. But you have to make a decision on how you're going to continue that. So I came here this morning to be strong, to bust you in the head and say, you need to do better. You need to work harder. You need to start showing up more, tired or not. Tired or not. You got to start showing up. You have to invest in yourself a little bit more. You have to sacrifice from doing the things you want to do. Whether that means getting your hair done, getting your nails done, going out with your friends, spending that, cappuccino money or buying what you wanted to buy. Sometimes you got to say, I'm going to sacrifice a little bit. I'm not going to take the long way home, so I'm going to put this gas in the car to get me just enough to get the way I got to go, and that's it. We can't sacrifice for 30 days, 2 weeks, a month. We can't do that because we want to get there so fast. And then when you get there, you realize it ain't even where you want to be. You get there, you realize, you know what? I rushed to get here for no reason. And now look, I still got to go through the steps from 1 through 10. I still got to take my time and read this instructions. I still got to take my time and follow my blueprint or my mentor. I still got to take my time and invest in myself and follow through with what I said I was going to do. Stop waiting until it get real hard and then complaining about the work that you didn't put in. Stop it. There's a lot of people that message me saying, hey, I want to do this. I'm ready to reinvest. I'm ready to invest in myself and don't want to spend $6 or $10. That don't make no sense to me. And yes, I'm saying that. How the hell you don't want to spend $10 on you to make your life better? And you're probably saying, what makes you think this $10 is going to make my life better? Honestly, I'm not you. So I really don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. But I know that it can put you in a position to try. And that's what you need to understand. I never sell anybody any dreams. I never tell you whatever you message me is going to do XYZ for you. I tell it what's possibility. But you have to want it for yourself. I don't care if it's $1,000 you spend. You still have to want something for yourself for that $1,000. You have to want something. You can't just say, you know what, I'm going to spend this $30. I'm going to do XYZ and I'm expecting everything to go right. You want success overnight, that popcorn type of microwave success. It doesn't happen like that. Them Brett Cardones and Eric Thomas and what's his name? I can't even get a couple of names out. Either way, anybody success didn't happen overnight. Them people been in the game for years. They put their work in. They still online. They still sending emails, doing presentations and things like that. I watched multi-millionaires. Do you understand me? Men worth over $800 million still show up to a presentation, hopping from city to city on a plane to show people how they got to where they got to. Multi-millionaires worth over $800 million. You know why? Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is how they got their money, so now they want to show you how to do it. They didn't stop because they got to where they were. Yes, to a certain degree, you will put certain things on the back burner. Now you got an answer assistant for that. Now you got somebody helping you with your bags. Prior to that, you had to lift it and answer every phone call, answer every email, do everything on your own. But then it came to a point where now you just got to show up when they call your name. That's where you want to get to, right? Or maybe you want to just get to a level of success where you feel like you made it. And that level of success is maybe just getting the extra $500 so you don't have to work overtime. I know a guy, he said he's been working since he was 15 years old. He owns a bunch of different properties. He make more money with his real estate properties than he do on his job. But he said, you know what? I hate doing overtime. I hate it. He said, because all I'm doing is giving my money away to the government. I'm making them rich. He said, I try my best. I tell my wife, I'm not doing no overtime. I don't care if they call me or not, but they need him on his job. It's something that's necessary. But the main thing is he understands, but he has no choice. But we all have a choice in certain things that we do. He knows that, you know what, I'm about to quit. This is what he told me the other day. I'm about to quit because I can make more money on my side job, which is dealing with my properties, than I can working for somebody else. And he's been in the game and working for that job for over 20 years. Guys, we got to do better with what we want for ourselves. We got to stop just saying we want something better. We got to stop just saying, you know what, I'm going to do something. We got to just do it. We got to put some sweat equity into it. We got to lose a couple of times. You got to get busted in the head with the truth. You are not the best. It is always going to be somebody better than you. Somebody's waiting to take your position. Somebody's waiting to take you down. Somebody's waiting to do better than you. Every morning, every day you don't get up, especially if you're an online marketer, you on here with me, and we making money together somehow, some way, or just supporting each other. Every day you don't get up and make a new video, or every day you don't get up and put some content out, somebody's going to outshine you. Period. I don't care who you are or how long you've been in the game. It's sometimes I see some of y'all content and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm going to do that. Or I'm going to do something similar to it. Or that should push you to make you want to do something. Because it's all about that too. Support, being around a circle of people that's trying to do just as good or even better. Because that should push you to want to say, you know, I want to do better. I'm not going to just sit on the sideline. Did y'all see that boss move that what Beyonce and Jay-Z did for DMX? Come on. Only bosses can make sure another boss in his generation eat like that. They bought the 10 million to give it to the kids. Come on, that was an epic move. I salute them for doing that. They do a lot of humanitarian work behind the scenes. A lot of people don't realize that. And see, a lot of people looking for stuff to be put on Front Street for you. You want somebody to pat you on the back in public. You want somebody to say, hey, this is great. You're the best. For what? I don't want nobody to just tell me. I want to feel it. I want to see it. And sometimes that means putting an extra hour into it, getting up extra early, doing everything I said I was going to do, following what I said I was going to do, following the structure, getting up, studying, looking at something, watching videos, learning that you know what? This always can be better. So if you one of them people that got up this morning, this money, making it happen Monday, make it happen. Do not get in nobody's inbox today or hop on somebody's presentation if you don't want it for yourself. Not because they tell you what you're going to do, not because it sounds great, because you want something different and you're willing to do whatever you need to do to get there. That's all that it is. Point blank period. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're promoting. I don't care what you want to be in life. I don't care what it is. But if you don't put something forth, if you don't try your best to do everything that you can, if you don't say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice this right now so I can have this later, you'll never get there. So if you feel like, oh, who she is, thinking that she could tell me this, yes, remember who I am. Valencia the Good Life Queen. I have never been a person that listened to the naysayers. I have never been a person that doubted myself and said, you know what, I'm going to stay there. Have I had doubts? Hell yeah, who hasn't? We all human. But I don't stay there. You're not going to get me to stay at the bottom. That's not my lifestyle. That's not what I want for myself. That's not what I want for my generation. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what I'm striving hard for. I'm actually going through my 5-year-old daughter, her tablet. I'm listening to her little short videos. She's mimicking me. She's doing live. She's talking about lying shit. She's talking about getting on presentations. And all I'm doing is instilling it young. How you think Blue Ivy got her first Grammy? I'm still shocked. I still would like to know. But at the same time, she watched her parents, her billion-dollar parents, put some structure, working hard. Beyonce ain't stopped because she had babies. She just figure out another angle. Yeah, she also had Jay-Z, and they both, was a great connection with with business. That's not the point, but that's another point too. in terms of getting with people who's aligned with you. So this way that they can help you and push you through it. But as long as you sit back complaining about what you don't got, and you're comfortable where you are, you're going to stay comfortable and never growing. You're going to stay in the position you're going to be in, watching everybody succeed on a higher level than you've never been on. And I don't care what that level is. It's not about, it doesn't necessarily have to be online. It could be offline. It could be in your personal life. It could be in your relationship. As long as you're sitting here comparing what somebody else is doing versus your actions, you're never going to get to where you're going. You're going to always complain and always compare. You're going to watch everybody else's life on reality TV, on internet, and claim that this is, this got to be the way. Oh, this person did this. Oh, this is the way the person looked. This is why that happened. It don't got nothing to do with people's looks all the time. It got something to do with their efforts. Because you can look good to get in the door, but what you're going to do to stay there? That consistency is what's going to get you to stay there. That consistency. I talked about the other day how I'm trying to reach a goal. I got a few more thousand to hit 6 figures in cryptocurrency. I am super proud of myself. I'm not waiting for nobody to hit me on my back, for my husband to say you did a great job, or my teammates, my business partners, none of that. Will it be appreciated to feel good? Hell yeah. But it feels better when I do it, and I keep telling myself that. Do you understand me? I'm not waiting for nobody to show me nothing. I'm going to get that couple of thousand. Believe you me, I'm on the way. So if I'm in your inbox saying hello, no, I'm just joking. But I did say I reached out to a couple of people over the weekend, and I just said hello. I feel like this is social media. If I can't say hello to you in your inbox, what the hell are we doing? I never pitched you. I didn't say anything. And then you know what? You ain't respond. So you know what I did? I deleted you. Because I don't need that type of negative energy on my growth. I need people that's going to say, hey, how you doing? I had a few people. I only did it to like 4 people. Because I said, let me test where everybody is at. Because we all have an issue where we think somebody wants something from us all the time. Everybody don't want nothing from you. Sometimes people want to use what this is supposed to be, social media, boo-boo. I say, hey, how you doing? I hope you and your family is well. Have a great weekend. I got responses from everybody except for 2 people. One person looked at me like, I said, oh, okay, I'm going to give them some time, because we know we all are people, have things we got to do. Sometimes we hit that button and we may not be able to answer right away. We allowed to have somebody not respond for a while. This their prerogative, and it's my prerogative to delete anybody who feel like you can send me a friend request because apparently for whatever reason, but don't want to say hi. You don't want to speak. What are you doing? Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna say this again like I always say. We need everybody in this world. You are not alone in this world. We need the farmers, right? We need the animals, and we need the farmers to help with the farm so we could get our food. And before we get our food, we need the workers on the farm, right? Then we need the people who package the food. Then we need the people who clean it. You know, the FDA. We need all of that. Everybody works in conjunction. Then we have a supermarket that we go to pick up our food. So we need the workers in the supermarket. We need the owners of the supermarket. We need the cashiers. And sometimes we need the people who bag up our stuff and carry it for us. Look at here, you are not in this world by yourself. So stop thinking you are. So if you ain't get to where you want to be, maybe it's because you alienated yourself. Maybe because you didn't reach out to nobody. Maybe because you didn't want to ask, how do I do that? I'm scared to ask for help because I should be further than where I'm at. So what? Like I said, sometimes we all need to be busting the head a couple of times with the real facts. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. You could be better than where you are when you decide to reach out and help. You could be better when you are when you reach out to people who you know who's trying to do something, who might need that extra push, and help them. And not to just bring it up, but I put money into people's pockets this weekend because I felt like they could have used it. I see them grinding. I see them working. They on my team. They align with me. They believe in what we're doing and themselves. I'm going to help you. But if you're sitting back talking about, oh, I haven't made anything. I'm waiting for what? Who's coming to feed you? Who's coming to save you? Not Valencia. I'm here to help you. I'm here to push you. I'm here to put you in a position to maybe you need to get busted in the head once or twice with the truth and reality so you could get to where you need to be. It's not always about a handout. It's about learning how to boss up so you can stop getting bossed around. That's what it's about. Oh, sure, I got to go. I got to go get my 5-year-old who don't want to raise her hand. But I definitely appreciate y'all. Do not sell yourself short on life. Take the good with the bad. Take everything that you say you want to do. Put it in perspective. Write it down. if you're in a business, whether you want to call it an MLM or whatever the case may be, where you have to reach out to clients, or you have to have people join you in order to earn, then I suggest you write out a list of how many people you want to talk to a day. This is something that should be a part of your everyday anyway. Write out a list of how many people you want to talk to a day. And then write out how many people you got in contact with. You should have a website. So this way that now you can send out your emails if you don't message me. But the bottom line is that you should have a structure and a system. You should be waiting for what's the next thing I have to do. Not sit back complaining because nothing happened for you. You got to put some things in order. You got to invest in yourself in a couple of things to have that system, to have that network. Nothing is happening overnight. And then when you get there, don't just stay there. Now help people up. Stay consistent so you can keep building and growing. That's what it's about. It's making it happen Monday. So make it happen. Don't just talk about it. Don't just post about it. Don't be on Facebook or IG or everything all day motivating people, but not actually motivating yourself. It's not always about the motivation. It's also about the work. So if you got to take a couple of hours off social media so you can get behind the scenes and handle your business, do that. I hope you guys have a great day. It's making it happen Monday. Let's make it happen. Peace out.